Sonic after credit scene action.
So we were right last time after Sonic 2.
We've been on a
that
roll with
Keanu
with
was Shadow. So we can't be wrong. Okay?
It's not that we're right, it's that they listen to us.
Yes, very true. You're welcome, Internet, for getting Keanu.
We got Jack Black.
as
We
Shadow. Who's Jack Black?
got Jack Black as Bowser. That was.
Yeah, but we did that after.
I feel like we also did it before.
No, we did Jack Bowser after.
We made the sticker after, but with Fancasting him before.
Maybe. We still need Owen Wilson as Wario. So
Yeah, we'll
that's
get
our
there.
dream. Yeah.
That's the one.
Full spoilers for Sonic 3 and end credits Sonic stuff. So tune out if you haven't watched. Go watch our Sonic review. This will be up after that, so you can easily go watch that 50-minute video and then.
It's as long as Sonic. It's a companion video.
Yeah, it's actually a director's cut. You just sync it up with the.
We're doing commentary.
Yeah, I would do that. You know I would do that. So end credit scene. Movie's over. Sonic's racing again, but he overshoots the finish line and ends up in New York.
Oh, I'm all alone. Yeah, in the woods in New York, on the other coast somehow.
I hated the start of this scene.
Yeah.
It was just like
Guys?
too cheesy. I thought we were gonna get because they set up like Knuckles is afraid of ghosts, like which is like a video game thing, like Pumpkin Hill and all that shit. So it's like
My kids were like, I thought we were going to get a ghost. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a gag because it's like dark, misty forest.
That's
You know,
that's what my 12-year-old said.
yeah, that would have made more sense. And then like maybe Knuckles is in a sheet, like and jumps out and scares them. So he's like, see, it is scary.
And then he could have had
yes,
come from behind after.
yes, because then it's like, oh, it's just a gag, and then you hear, and then it's like Iron Man, you know, landing scene, but it's a metal Sonic, baby, who will probably, I don't think we need a fan cast. It'll probably just be like,
Yeah, and then there's 100 Metal Sonics.
I don't get that.
I don't like that.
I don't
I
like
thought we were
that.
going to get a big bad, which was going to be Metal Sonic, not like, let's do 100 Metal
Well, there's
Sonics.
gonna be like Metal Sonic Prime or some.
That it is. If you watch, he's got
He's
different
bigger.
color, and he's got different colors.
He's different and he's
shoulders,
bigger, right? The
yeah.
other ones are just like goons.
Slightly smaller, yeah, with different
Yeah.
color shoulders.
That might have just been an end credits thing, though.
They'll change it a little.
Yeah, I hope, because Metal Sonic looked not great.
It's okay. It looked like they ripped him right out of Sonic Adventure.
Metal Sonic, I don't think has a voice in. I don't think he talks.
Okay, I'll save him
if-
some money.
If I were to bet, it would probably just be like roboticized Ben Schwartz. Deepen your voice a little, throw a
The
robot
old Alvin
filter.
and the yep.
Yeah, so we don't need to do much fan casting there, because he'll
That is
either not
probably
talk
what they'll do.
or it'll just be deep Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz roboted up.
Yeah.
Yep.
The real fan cast, Amy freaking Rose, who like comes in, throws her hammer, saves the day. I didn't like this scene either. I'm like, are we just doing it just to do it?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I heard a kid in front of me. He's like, oh, we're getting Sonic 4. It's like, hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass 8-year-old, we know this already. Of course they're making Sonic 4.
The guy with the hair yelling at me.
I'm like, I'm smashed. I'm like, you fucking
Eat another
moron.
edible.
You know, the things are gonna make a Sonic 4. Amy.
Okay, so it seems like the internet wants the video game voice.
And we said that for
Tails.
Shadow.
Or Shadow.
Yes,
That was an
originally, which is always an option.
Because they went with Tails and everybody was happy.
And it's perfect. No one else could beat Tails right now. Idris Elba's Knuckles grew on me. Ben Schwartz is always going to be Sonic. I can't unhear him
Yeah,
as
they
Sonic
won't do
now.
that.
Yeah, so.
See, yeah, I'm
And
back and
Keanu
forth
is
on
Shadow.
that.
So we
If you go Ben Schwartz, video game, then you got
Idris Elba.
Idris and Keanu, so you kind of almost have to go video game.
You either have to go video
balance it.
game or someone not as high profile as.
See, but
I
I
would
worry
say-
they're gonna do like a Zoe Deschanel or some shit like that.
I would say an Amy Poehler maybe wouldn't be bad, but maybe she's too old.
They do British normally chicks when they're action chicks too. So I can see like an Emily
But is
Blunt.
Amy British? Ooh.
They'll change that for the sake of.
That's not
Do you
a
know what I
bad
mean?
call. Yeah. British Amy though. Knuckles is kind of British because it's Idris Elba.
It's Idris, I was gonna say.
That's
I
true.
am Knuckles. Yeah, I mean. It's like,
Oi!
Oi!
I'm Knuckles! Yeah, okay.
Carl Urban is.
Fuck Emily Blunt. Carl Urban is Amy, is that what you just said?
Oi!
Oi!
So, just,
Ewy!
shit. Yeah,
I would.
I don't know why that popped in my head. I feel like if that's the route, I feel like it's the way they normally go anyway.
There's no one that's like obvious though.
Yeah,
like Keanu was so obvious.
It just felt
for
like
Shadow.
it.
It was
just
so
felt like
obvious. Like
I could see your Amy Poehler thing.
Amy Poehler, she's named Amy. You know. Amy Rose, Amy Poehler. You know. I could see a Emily Blunt. I don't think. That's not my final guess. But like a Joy, you know, like Inside Out Joy. Wouldn't be a bad Amy
That's
voice.
what I mean. Like, how are they portray Amy as who you cast? Is she gonna be a little more dark and brooding, or is she gonna be a little more like
She's dark and brooding in the end credits. She's got her hood up.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
so
she's like,
you can't be Amy Poehler if you're that.
I don't think it's gonna be a damsel Amy swooning over Sonic. Let's get married every 10 seconds, Amy. You know. It's like they might flip it, and Sonic might be hella into Amy, and she's gonna be
already
like,
feels
nah,
like.
I'm a powerful, strong, independent woman.
Which would make it more sense of an Emily Blunt than an Amy Poehler. If that's what I'm saying. It kind of depends on the route that they take with the character. If they make it where she's like a goofball, then Amy Poehler all day. You're right. Have her do a light version of Joy, and then you're locked in.
Emily Blunt. I don't think that would ever happen though.
But
I would want it to. Emily Blunt. I'd have to hear her speak.
That's what I mean. It really depends. Because honestly, I could see them casting, oh my God, I'm spacing on her name right now, from Bob's Burgers, and she was also in Parks and Recs with Ben Schwartz.
The sister?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Because that real, like, you know the voice I'm talking about. I'm like Tammy from Bob's Burgers.
We gotta look up her name.
I'm spacing
is that
on
who
her
that
name.
is?
Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate.
I would take Jenny Slate. Because she's that perfect combo. It can be goofy and it can be like a psychopath.
And there's already a Ben Schwartz.
And that would be funny. That would be funny.
Fuck! And that's an in-between. That's a not as high profile as Idris and Keanu.
She's a great voice actress already. She's in like a bunch of cartoons. So let her be Amy.
Yeah, Jenny Slate. That's Amy Adams, also named Amy.
Okay.
I'm just going down the list.
Yeah, like, let me get some Amy's.
Actresses named Amy.
If we're going brooding, I want Emily Blunt.
Yes.
If we're going somewhere in the middle, I want Jenny Slate. If we're going silly, then yeah, I'm with you on the Amy Poehler. That would be my top three, depending on what route you're going to take.
Is that our three?
That's mine.
But the way they showed her with like the hood up, like, or was that just for the reveal?
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, because she almost has like Aubrey Plaza energy, and that would be funny too. Like that, like, hey Sonic, you know what I mean? Like real, like meh.
But Aubrey Plaza's voice is just, you could only hear Aubrey Plaza.
A lot of those voices, though.
How many voice acting roles has Aubrey Plaza done? I'm sure a lot, but
I'm sure a few.
Yeah.
But see, then you worry about that with Amy Poehler as well.
You could do a Stephanie Beatrice, but like maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe as like a Rouge.
Yeah.
Maybe as like a Rouge the Bat.
I see what you're saying.
You know.
Yeah.
Jenny Slate.
I kind of like.
I think that's the one. That's probably the most obvious because of the Parks and Rec.
But it just that
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Ben Schwartz in an interview is like, I've said don't be suspicious as an improv line in every single Sonic movie, and Jeff Fowler always cuts it.
Yeah, you know it. That's funny.
Have you seen the interviews with like Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady and Ben Schwartz? James Marsden is doing a bit where he'll like only talk about being Cyclops from X-Men. Like the interviewer is like, in Sonic 1, what nickname does Sonic give? And he doesn't, and he cuts him off and just goes, Cyclops. What famous line does Donut Lord? Hands off my girl.
You just reminded me.
It's so fucking
funny.
And
I forgot to talk about it in the review. I want his sweater at the end of the
Donut Lord sweater? It's amazing.
Glorious.
It's amazing.
Why was that not merch before the movie came out for Christmas time?
Because it would be like $200. You know what I mean?
Just sold that sweater anywhere for $60 and it would have scooped.
That would be amazing. Okay, I think we have our three then. Amy Poehler, Jenny Slate. We gave a couple for Keanu, but we pitched it as like we are casting Keanu as. I think my vote's on.
Well, now we got to make a short.
Oh yeah, God yeah. Oh, easy. I'm already on it, bro. I'm already fucking on it. I'm already on it. I'm gonna make it exactly the same as I did with.
Just make Shadow pink and redub the.
Yeah, Amy Poehler if Goofy, Jenny Slate if In Between, and Emily Blunt if they're going serious.
Super badass, yeah.
I'm okay with all three of those. And the main voice actor would be fine.
Oh yeah. If they go that way,
that'd be fine.
I think that they should.
That'd be fine.
To be fair, but you're right. They might not. They probably won't. So yeah, that's our.
Yeah, with how much money they probably made off casting Idris Elba and Keanu, but they're probably a little bit more money.
It's true. But every movie that makes money and profits, they'll get a little bit more for the next movie to make it a little bit bigger.
God, I want Jenny Slate as Amy Rose so fucking bad, dude.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. In the animation, they clearly fixed some of the problems from the 2019.
I thought about that, and my biggest bitch is that like the only thing I really like from the Snow White trailer is that the animals from the neck back look real, but from this way they look like they plucked them out of a cartoon.
That turtle shot where he's like smiling.